Let's just make sure that the audio is working before we go too crazy with this, but it is good to be back doing these live morning power up calls. Just want to check, make sure the switch is over. All right, we are live. Looks like we have audio. All right, cool. Let's dive in. This has been a wild couple of days. The last 2 days have been travel days. I've had some important things come up. Whenever I disappear for a day or two, know that it just means that I'm stepping away to find some new material or new opportunities to bring back to the campus. I'm like the guy that goes out and hunts, kills a big wild animal, and then brings back to the tribe. So I've got some interesting new things, some new perspectives to be adding to a few points of the boot camp, a few points of the Legion competition. So it's good to be back in my normal time zone doing my normal thing. So before we dive into today's conversation, I want you guys to pause for a second and think. What is it that you truly want out of this program? We've talked in the past about motivating you through pain, by talking about, the things that you're trying to run away from, the things you're trying to change from. But I want you to think today for a moment about what you're trying to move towards, right? Who are you trying to become? Most people go through life and they can't really honestly answer that question, right? If you can't answer the question of who you're trying to become or where you're trying to go, then it doesn't matter what you do and your actions don't really matter. It's why you end up feeling lost half the time during your day, right? If you don't know where you're moving, you will never get anywhere you want to go, right? There's that famous line from Alice in Wonderland where the Cheshire cat, like she goes up and there's a path and the little cat is like, which way? And she asks that cat like which way she needs to go. And he asks her where she's going. She says she doesn't know. And he says then either path will work, right? If you want to find extra power in your life, if you want your day-to-day life, you want your moments day-to-day to be filled with more energy and more direction, you need to have a end state defined, right? I want you all to take some time today, pause, sit there, look at yourself in the mirror for maybe 2 or 3 minutes and sit down with a pen and paper and define what you want to become and what you want to have in your life over the next 3 months, over the next 6 months, over the next year. I'm not a huge fan of like 10-year goals or whatever, but if you can sit down and over the next 3 months decide what you want to have, decide what you want to accomplish, it will give your day-to-day moments so much more clarity. If you know what you're moving towards, if you know what you're moving to become, then it's easy to reverse engineer what you need to do to make that happen, right? Take the time to answer the question, where am I moving towards? Who do I want to become in the next 3 months? The more defined you can get to that outcome, the better your chances are of actually achieving it will be. And it doesn't even matter if you perfectly match that up in 3 months. As cool as that would be, it's not the point. The point is to have a defined purpose so that your choices matter and so that it's easier to come up with the right choice. Most of the time when people fall off the path is because they flounder, they lose purpose, they lose that focus that they need. And so they become adrift. It's like sailing across the ocean. Let's say you were sailing, and all of a sudden you just like ripped your rudder out of the thing. You're not going to stay on course, right? But if you have a defined course, you can steer your actions to achieve that outcome. So take some time today, sit down with a pen and paper and define who do I want to be in 3 months' time from now and what do I want to have accomplished. And then share it with the rest of the group, share it inside of your Legion, talk about your plans to achieve it, share it in the mindset channel, talk about things that you're doing to make it happen. Look and see what other people are doing and gain inspiration from that. I'm only going to tell you this once. If you can focus and you can define inside of your mind who you want to become, something powerful happens in your life that gives you more power to make your life different and to shift it into something more powerful, something more rewarding, something more exciting day to day. So I want you to take this exercise seriously. I don't want you to take too much time. Again, you can do this in about 10, 15 minutes. This doesn't take too long. But use the clarity that you get from this exercise to define your actions moving forward, and it will help you achieve your goals. It'll help you get through the boot camp faster and with more value being taken out of it, right? Your actions you complete as you go through the boot camp will mean more to you. It will help you perform better inside of the Legion competition. It will help you inspire your fellow students inside of the unit to work together better. I'm telling you, if you can sit down and define who you truly want and answer that question with some level of specificity in your life, you will win at a higher level. This has been a good call. We'll be doing it again tomorrow at our normal time. We're back to the 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time call. So I will talk to you guys again then. This has been a good one. If you have any questions, always tag me inside of the chat. So I do my best to go through and answer them, and we will get you all moving through this program faster and achieving results faster and earning money faster over the next few days and weeks. It's been a good call. I will talk with you guys again tomorrow.